Alright, time to film my Boy Meets World video.
Amy.
Ah!
Amy, stop messing around.
Walter, I'm in the middle of something. Why are you bothering me?
You can't make a video about Boy Meets World today. Today's the anniversary of 3313 revolutions per monkey.
What? There's no way today's the anniversary of the Monkees' weird special that they made before Peter quit the band. Or the special that made Peter quit the band regardless.
Amy, I'm literally a fucking robot. Do you think I'd even be able to lie about something like this?
Ugh, fine, I'll go check. Just 'cause you think you're right doesn't mean you gotta be a dick about it. Oh.
I told you so.
Shut up, Walter!
Alright, that's it.
Who are you?
I never wanted to talk about this special so early. My plans were, I'll talk about the show, then I'll talk about the movie, then I'll talk about the specials. I want to talk about 33 1/3 with the 97 special, but since today is literally the anniversary of the special, I have no choice but to do it, like, right now. If I don't do it today, and if I do it tomorrow, y'all are gonna come at me. I know y'all are. So, today, as you can tell from the title of the video, we're talking about 33 1/3 revolutions per monkey. The Monkees' weird TV special that made Peter quit. Now, a little side tangent. The fact that Michael did not quit first, always gonna shock me that it was Peter first, not Mike. I don't understand it. I really don't. And yes, the title of the special is a play on 33 1/3 revolutions per minute, which is, basically a phonographic record according to Wikipedia. So, 33 1/3 revolutions per monkey is a television special that stars, of course, the Monkees. That aired on NBC on, this day in 1969, which is the year Peter quit. They had some musical guests on the show, surprisingly. I mean, in the special. I don't know why they call it a show. They got Jerry Lee Lewis, Fats Domino, the Claire Ward Singers, the Buddy Miles Express, Paul Arnold, and the Moon Express, and We Three, and also Little Richard. Don't know how they did that, but they did it. And they were musical performances. It was also produced, the special was produced by Jack Good, who created the television series Shindig, so good on you, Jack. Thanks, I guess. And although they're billed as musical guests, Julie Driscoll and Brian Auger, who play the people that brainwash the Monkees, we'll get into that later, I promise, found themselves playing a prominent role. In fact, it can be argued that the special focused more on the guest stars, specifically Auger and Driscoll, than the Monkees themselves. And the special is very notable because not only is it their final performance as a quartet, but it's also when Peter left the group at the end of the special's production. They did reunite in 86, around 86, not entirely in 86. They didn't necessarily fully reunite in the 80s, although I did say they did, but also they reunited for only some things, but not performance-wise. Performance-wise, Mike did tour for a bit, and then he said, nah, so it was just Peter, Mickey, and Davey, as we all know and love. Not only am I going to be talking about the plot of this special, because there is a plot, I said we're gonna get into it. But this special had some production and broadcast issues. First of all, makes sense, but second of all, I need you guys to very quickly watch my favorite scene in the whole special. Not a musical number, although I do have some. It's this scene. special, that scene is slow, but it's more faster when it's, it's more funnier when it's faster. And that just makes me laugh. Bro, this was 60 minutes. You imagine it's 1969, right? And you're a Monkey fan, you hear about this special from like, I don't know, commercials or whatever. And you fucking see that. You'd be confused. I'm confused. I was confused when Charles Darwin came out of nowhere. This special. Let's just talk about it. Y'all are gonna have to buckle up for this one. So the story follows Brian Auger and his assistant, which is Julie Driscoll, as I mentioned before, as they take the Monkees through various stages of evolution until they're ready to brainwash the world via commercial exploitation. Now, before I keep talking, I just need to mention that the Monkees were way ahead of their time when it came to Head and this special. But anyways, so they're all trapped in a giant test tube, and all four of them are stripped of their personal identities and names. Mickey becomes Monkey 1, Peter becomes Monkey 2, Mike becomes Monkey 3, and Dave becomes Monkey 4. Auger and Driscoll observe each monkey's minds as the four attempt to regain their stripped personal identities to their fantasies. Mickey performs an R&B R&B up-tempo duet remake of I'm a Believer with Driscoll. Peter reclines on a giant cushion in Eastern garb and, to the lighting backing of sitar and tabla, performs I Pray Thee Do Not Ask for Love, which is a gentle, number concerning spiritual values. And I'm gonna keep going, but I just want to say that this version of this song, so much better than what we had before. Mike performs Naked Persimmon, in an inventive blue screen number with with another version of himself. And then Davey, who is toy-sized, sings and dances to tunes of Goldilocks Sometime. Auger finds their fantasies interesting and proceeds with the brainwash, so that really didn't work. This is when they do the Wind Up Man song. But Auger doesn't like their, Wind Up Man bits, so he introduces a 4-part piano harmony with a unique piano stacked setup with Auger and his electric keyboard on top, then singing to Jerry Lee Lewis, Little Richard, and then Fats Domino on the bottom. And if that couldn't get any weirder, Charles Darwin appears on a new wire. I don't know why I said like that. And he disapproves of Auger's methods, so he introduces him and the Monkees to evolution in the form of a psychedelic dance performance. Only the fittest shall survive. So then he turns the Monkees back into apes, which is the musical number I Go Ape. And also funny because they're monkeys, but whatever. And allows Auger, Driscoll, and the Trinity to work from there in the song Come On Up. This is when the Monkees do their 50s bit. With the process complete, like the brainwashing, Auger introduces the Monkees to a gig at the Paramount Theater. I'm not sure which Paramount this is because there's a lot of Paramounts, but if I had to guess, probably the Brooklyn Paramount Theater, but it could also be any of them. Anyways, on December 7th, 1956, and describes them as idolized, plasticized, psychoanalyzed, and sterilized. The four, dressed in outlandish 1950s vocal group gear, then immediately launch into a classic 50s rock melody, At the Hop, Shake's Tail Feather, Little Darling, and Peppermint Twist, backed up by Jerry Lee Lewis, Little Richard, Fats Domino, We Three, and the Clara Ward Singers. The guest performers contributed their own songs to the melody, with the Ward Singers performing Dem Bones as the segment's final. Peter Tork's girlfriend, Renee Stewart, stood in as the drummer for Fats Domino when his regular drummer could not attend. That's actually a pretty cool fun fact. I didn't know that. Auger and Driscoll break character and announce that they've had enough with the show's brainwashing plot, stating that they would rather have complete and total freedom, which Driscoll describes as utter bloody shambles, thus introducing the final act of the whole special. In a warehouse full of instruments and props, Davey stands atop of a high staircase performing Bill Dorsley's String for My Kite. Peter then enters the room and performs by far the best thing he's ever done, Solfeggio by C.P.E. Bach. Listen, bro, I need to talk about this more. That is the autism. It took over him, and it just let him play. After Peter does a sick piano solo, Mike and Mickey finally arrive, and they perform the song Listen to the Band, with Mike playing on his Gibson Les Paul custom Black Beauty, Peter on the keyboards, Mickey on the drums, and Davey on tambourine. This is what was basically their final appearance as a quartet until 1986, as well as their final network television appearance as a quartet until 1996, because of the the 97 special and stuff like that. So as the song progresses, they are joined by Augur, Driscoll, Buddy Miles, and an assortment of partygoers and musicians until the music turns into a climatic, frantic cacophony, and the camera zooms out to a book with "Chaos has come again" on the next page. The book closes with "Beginning of the End" on the front cover. The closing credits feature a verse scene from the Moon Express dance sequence, with Torque singing "California, Here I Come" over the credits, as California is nuked, killing off the fictional Monkees. I made a whole theory video about that. Go over there. I don't have time to say it in this video. Since the Monkees TV show had ceased production but was still a top-rated show in reruns, NBC TV offered us a series of TV specials. The first hour-long special, in a projected series of three, was taped in the summer of 1968, entitled 33 1/3 Revolution per Monkey. The end result was such a disaster that it was the only one ever produced. We were supposed to get 2 more parts to 33 1/3 Revolution per Monkey. According to Mickey, and I believe Mickey. You know, he lies about some things, but he's not lying about this. So, thank you, Mickey. But why didn't the other 2 parts happen? Well, it tanked, to be fair. So let's talk about the production and broadcast issues. The general opinion of the viewers and participants of 33 Revolutions per Monkey was that the special was chaotic both on screen and off screen. The Monkees went into rehearsals for the program one day after their return from their Australian tour in 1968, October. Production on the program began in November of 1968 after completing a press tour promoting their film, Head. Music sections with Bones Howe and Michael Nesmith producing commenced in mid-November, with the final taping of the special occurring at the end of the month. Before production started, a strike at NBC almost meant that the special could not be taped. However, stage space was found at MGM Studios in Culver City, and the sets were transported there because it was last-minute change in location. The special was directed from outdoor broadcast truck park outside the sound stages. Sorry for talking fast. The Monkees were reportedly angry with producer Jack Good and director Art Fisher's script for the, special, calling it too sloppy, too fairy tale-like. While Davy Jones felt that for a TV special starring the Monkees, it emphasized rather largely the guest cast over the group itself. Michael Nesmith, in lyric notes for the Monkees Anthology CD collection, called 33 1/3 the TV version of Head, which... So true. So true. Thank you, Michael. Well, Peter Tork was at one point the only Monkee working on Head. That is so true. Ironically, it was the one that he quit. Okay, he quit. All right. After the production of the special on December 20th of 1968, he quit. He bought out his contract, reportedly suffering from exhaustion. Peter's departure reduced the Monkees to a trio, and the group was not seen on network TV as a foursome again until the 97 special. After production wrapped, Tork was given a gold watch as a going-away present, with the inscription, "To Peter," from the guys down at work. As I mentioned from Mickey's book, negotiations were originally made in the early 1968 for the Monkees to star in 3 NBC TV specials to air in 1969. 33 1/3 Revolutions per Monkey was the first. Unhappy with the final edit, NBC decided to air it on the West Coast opposite the 41st, actually, so I don't know why I said that, Academy Awards on ABC. Further damage was done to the telecast by an engineer who accidentally presented 33 1/3 Revolutions per Monkey out of sequence. These incidents prompted NBC to cancel plans to produce the remaining Monkey specials, so we legit would have gotten 2. Because of the technology at the time, the Hawaiian broadcast of the special on then affiliate, I can't pronounce words, Con TV was delayed for 2 weeks. At the time, television stations in Hawaii received network programming via film and videotape, as there were no telephone connections capable of television broadcast, and satellite broadcasting was still in its infancy. It was finally shown there a day before my birthday, April 28th. Its telecast in Great Britain occurred on Saturday of May 24th, on BBC 2, and it premiered in Australia on ATN Sunday, November 16th. And the weird thing about this is that there's no album for it. Like, no official soundtrack has been released, nor such a soundtrack was even planned for this, because of the technology at the time, wherein singers sang live vocals over pre-recorded tracks. It's also been said that many of the songs were left at MGM when production finished. Some songs, however, have been officially released as bonus tracks on recent deluxe editions of Head and Instant Replay. The versions of songs with vocals have been lifted directly from the television studio. And as for a DVD release, in the 1990s, the special was released commercially by Rhino Home Video, which is the parent company of Rhino Entertainment, who owns the rights to the Monkees and makes our lives difficult, into two different versions. The version of 33, One Third Revolution per Monkey, released individually in January of 1987, has been on file for years at the Museum of Television and Radio, which is now known as the Paley Center for Media, in New York City, with good sound quality, a fuzzy picture, and the segments in original broadcast order. The DVD version features two commentary tracks, one by Brian Auger, who was in the special, and also another by Mickey, who had mixed feelings with the program. The special was remastered for the Monkees' 50th anniversary Blu-ray box set, but due to licensing restrictions, a whole lot of shaking going on was edited out of the melody, which I don't know if it is in the footage I have. Probably not. 100% not, but like, I hope not. And that's everything I can say about the special. I mean, if I had to give my opinion, it is a bit much. Kind of like some Beatle type shit with the Yellow Submarine. It's up there. When did the Yellow Submarine come out? Like, hold on. When did the Yellow Submarine come out? Actually, the Yellow Submarine came out before this, like a year before. Magical Mystery Tour. I didn't know about that one. Hold on. Magical Mystery Tour. 1967. Huh. Alright. So I guess I was just wrong. Maybe they based it off of those. Maybe they did. But yeah, we'll just go with that because I have nothing else to say. I need to get this out before the day ends so that y'all don't like be like, oh, you missed the anniversary. I didn't. Next video will be about the Boy Meets World episode that Mickey Dolenz directed, and then we'll be talking about a Mickey Dolenz show where he's a dog. I'm not gonna get into it right now. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in that video.